listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is 1:11. Is it? Wait a minute. It's 1:11:24? Is that right? Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm freaking out. I'm having not deja vu, but I thought I already... Wait, this is weird. I'm experiencing something like, I thought it was already the 11th and I already did all this yesterday. And I said, 111, numerology. And then, I don't know what happened. Maybe I just talked about it? I don't know, but it is 111:24. Did you feel any change? Matrixy? Anything weird happen? No! Not a dang thing. The 111 meant absolutely nothing today as a meteor comes over and hits me in the head. 111, why you keep seeing 111? Means something. What does it mean? You're on the right path. Well, you don't remind me about it. If you're on the path of goodness, let me be. Now I gotta think, am I on the right path? Is this the right choice? Ah, you people. It is deja vu. That was weird, man. When I said the date, when I saw the date, I was like, didn't I? I already did this. That was a really good deja vu universe. Very nice. You got to hand it to them. Sometimes they give you a good dream. Sometimes they give you a good deja vu. Sometimes you get good instincts. It's that inner voice. Or it's just maybe I'm getting old. Wouldn't it be great if, like, when you start getting old and dying, like, you're going to die in a year or 2 years, who knows? It's near. Wouldn't it be great if you could just get glimpses of the next life you're going into, like a coming attraction? Here's who you're going to be next. A cow? No. A guy who looks like a cow? No. You're going to come back doing impersonations of cows. That's it. I'm going to be an impersonator of animals, and cows is my best one. Wow, what a life I'm going to live. Do I have a marionette with me? Nope. No. What do I? You just use your hand. Huh? Like this? That's it. People think that's great. Where you're going. Oh no. What universe are you sending me to? The happy one. No! Where it's Disneyland rides day in and day out, and that's the only way I can get from point A to go point B? You gotta take a ride, Rich. Who picked this experience for me? Who was it? You? Huh? Is this a practical joke? Your wife did it. Excuse me? And then it's like Total Recall. That's exactly what I'm thinking. And you're a visionary. You get to see glimpses of the future in a strange world. That's what I think Earth and our existence here today is. It feels like it. It feels, when I had this feeling, when it first started, when I heard in Congress, Senator, can you tell me what a woman is? I cannot. How many different... I can't think. That's just not going to happen. You add aliens into the mix, a couple of demons for good measure. This Earth, I tell you, it's a cartoon. This Earth, where we live. Here's what I heard. If we're here in this existence, we're in hell. Huh. Imagine a game where your existence will, you could die. This is it. We've got one chance to play this game. Make this quarter work for you. Imagine. We are the players in a game. What was that, Mr. Guy? What was that movie? Very fun movie, and the guy was a part of the computer AI, and then he started having a sense of what am I doing here? Self-awareness. It became aware of itself and started having feelings and interacted with the player, and it was a really good movie. Was it Mr. Guy? Mr. Blue Shirt? That's what he went by. It's Mr. Blue Shirt Guy. Good movie. Let's do a little roll call, but don't forget, tonight we are desperate. Don't you feel it? Are you desperate? Look how this year already started. We're desperate. I don't feel desperate, though. I don't. I truly don't. I want to see it. I want to know what's going on. I just don't get my hopes up anymore. But ufology is looking pretty desperate. But I think it's interesting how... wait a minute. Okay, listen to this. Listen to what I'm going to say. Remember, I think it was the aliens in Las Vegas. George Knapp knew about that for weeks, but released it the day before David Grush had his News Nation interview with Rose Cuckold. This comes a week later after the Miami incident. Corbell throws this stupid UFO video to the masses. But I don't get it. I don't like that sighting at all. I think it's a joke. I think we're being duped. And that is just the way it is with every single Jeremy Corbell video or evidence that's ever been given to us. Yeah. It makes you wonder that what he did was ride the wave of Miami, you know. Yeah, we all did. We all did. But we weren't the creators of it. You know, we're not those creators of the hoax. Jeremy, I think, knew the object he just put out would be like this. It would be controversial, silly aliens. Yeah, let's do a little roll call. Hey, Thor Panku! What's up, Chief? Welcome to the show. Samo, welcome to the show. YOY Fools, welcome to the show. Ozzy Tiger, what do you say, man? Welcome to the show. Ben, the Yorkshire Graphonian, welcome to the show. Dinkamazi, welcome to the show. Corey42, welcome to the show. Tim, Freestonian, welcome to the show, bro. Kelly Lewis, EW, never OU. Hello, in the balcony. Moody Mongol, everybody. Welcome to the show. What's up, Perro Baboa? Pinchy Perro? No, I'm sorry. We used to say that when I used to work in this one sales office, and it was something we said every morning in the meetings. So I just came out. It was weird. Yeah, no, I don't mean that. Welcome to the show, Pedro Balboa. Hey, yo, is that my kid? No, Rock, that has nothing to do with you. You're Stallone, remember? You're not the character. Hey, yo, I want to know is I'm in the movie. No, get out of here. Brian Yates, welcome to the show. Dry Toast. No. Intergalactic Angler, welcome to the show, bro. Hey, David Wilcox, not Wilcox, welcome to the show. Marcel, welcome to the show. And Jeanette, how you doing? What do you say to the angel of Goof on? Yankee Doodle Dandy. All right. Hey, Brookes, did I already say it? If I didn't, I'll say it again. Brookes, welcome to the show. R. Robert Smith, how you doing? It is a cover-up, bro. It is. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it tonight, to be honest. I think maybe a minute. After my interactions with them, I am completely at peace knowing who they are. Someday I may get there, brother. Welcome to the show. Paula Faust, welcome to the show. How are you? Did I say it already, Marcel? Marcel, welcome to the show. Dark Room, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. Got a lot to go over. Terry Marwood, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Who's at the front door? V-Man, hey, you snuck in. Brian L, guys, welcome to the show. Hey, Great Snafu, what do you say? How do you be there, lad? You're looking freaking strong, are you? Monty, Luthera, welcome to the show. How are you, man? Jim Neff, welcome. And Time Surfing Alien, nice to see you. So, here we are. Christy B, how you doing? What do you be? Made myself laugh on that one. You know, it must be hard for Corbell. It's got to be stressful, right? Wouldn't you think? I know, I got to do something with this. It's getting old. That's what I was. He's a cow. He's a horse. He's a ewe. He's a lamb. He's Superman. I just made that up. That sounded fun. He's a cow. He's a horse. I forget the rest. What do you say there, Colm Doyle? How you doing? Can I say thank you for the $1.50 we round up here at GoFund? Never go down. Thank you much, man, for the super sticker, $1.50. That is now you are part of the family, so Appreciate it. Hey, and that's you're first to goof on. And I only do this once a night, and it's to the first person to donate. So, well, it's their first time ever. Well, thank you, Conan Doyle, for the $1.50 super sticker. It helps, and good. All over ufology. Yeah. And we recorded that one right before the show. Thanks, Conan Doyle. Welcome to the family. All right, kids. So we got a lot of stuff to go over, right? We were talking about Jeremy Corbell. I don't think this guy should be in ufology anymore. What is going on? It is really scary. I'm scared. I was all tense. See, I was all tense. I just let your shoulders, let your hair down. So anytime Jeremy Corbell says he's got something, I'm seething already, I'm frothing, if it's a better word, because I know I'm not going to like it. I'm going to love it because it is disinformation on another level. I'll tell you why. He doesn't give a shit. That's what makes it so interesting, right? We don't see him, after he posts something and it's been debunked, like not this one, but the last one and then the other 5 before it. Anytime they're debunked, he's like, nope, you're wrong. I'm right. And you guys are stupid, he says. He says we're stupid because we don't want to believe there's a ship up there instead of flares. See, that's him double downing, triple downing. I wish I could be like that, not care, just put up stuff and watch everybody call you a jerk, a loser, call you stupid, call you a hoaxer, a liar, a grifter, everything you are to ufology. When you post stuff like that on a regular and look into the camera and say, this UAP did this UAP did that. And by the way, the Cousins brothers found some possible manipulation in the video, that it was stabilized. We saw a stabilized version. Yeah, I'm telling you, now people are stabilizing it, but I'm saying it was given to us already stabilized. Like Jeremy Corbell was kind of creating the parallaxing. If this is not a chip on the old lens there, I don't think it is, because I think you'll see right through it, which we played that video yesterday where a guy put a 1-inch worm on the lens and zoomed in to some object far away and you couldn't see it. Couldn't see the worm. It didn't block out the screen. You think it would, but it didn't. That's why I don't know. This video that Jeremy puts out is like every other one he puts out. It looks like something. This is what he does. This is the disinfo agent's best. I don't know what I was going to say, but this is what they do the best. They give you something that they thought or other people thought was a UFO, and then they realized it wasn't. Declassified it, put it in a drawer for Jeremy. They got the Jeremy drawer right there. Grifter, grifting, griftus, Corbell. Oh, there we go. And they give it to those kind of people, the Corbells of the world, who really do not have our best interests at heart. Wait, maybe he does. Maybe Jeremy Corbell really has our best interests at heart. Maybe what he's doing is showing us what people thought were UFOs in the military, whatever. So they declassified it, and then they give it to him to show us, even though this was out 5-6 years ago, right? It was out in 2018, I think the video was released or whatever, or he's been holding on to it. I remember a few years ago, I think it was even last year, Jeremy Corbell said, "This is only the beginning," as he shakes his head no. Remember? This is only the beginning. Beginning of what? So maybe Jeremy's doing a good thing. He's staying out of trouble. right? By showing us non-UFOs that people thought were UFOs. So obviously half of the population is going to look at every one of his videos, and we're going to be split 70-30 right down the middle. 75% of the people don't like anything Corbell puts out. That's a huge number. Who's this guy? Toby Mickle with $5. Thank you for that super chat. He says computers on their own are faster, or on a faster time scale. One day is like 100 plus years. AI will blow us away. I know, it'll blow us away soon, he says. Hey man, thanks for the $5 super chat. And this is true. You really helped the show. Guys, if you want to, support GoofOn the same way, all the links are in the show description. You know what to do. PayPal and Cash App. If you know PayPal, that's instant. But thank you very much, man. Appreciate all the support. Apola's here? Oh, I didn't see Apola. Oh, there you are. Oh, what do you say there, Apollo lady? How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It's really her. That's good. I'm looking, Jeanette. Thank you very much. I saw it pop up when I was talking. Thank you very much for the $5 super dono. It's pure love here at GoofOn. Anytime you have a message like that, £5, £5. Mucho gusto. Elea generoso. Thanks, Jeanette. A longtime supporter of GoofOn. Hey, Britt Larson. Nice to see you. Yeah, I clicked on your Brit. Didn't work. Sorry. Devin X. What do you say there, 777? Sky Allen. Hey, Metalhead. What's up? All right. If I don't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. All right. Tonight, I also have a very strange video. Let's start with it. I don't know what to think. So I'm going to let you do the thinking for me. Instantly, you're going to say fake. You're going to say it. No, hold on. Something's wrong. Something started playing. Oh, God, what is going on here? My show started playing on another tab. Don't know how that happened. Well, hold on. Thank you, StreamYard. You're doing much better tonight. Not. Let's see. Is this it? No. This it? It should be. Yeah. Watch this. Oh, shit. Hold on. What is going on? All right, so you do see it. But I don't know which one is playing. I don't have that. I don't know what's playing there. You understand? I didn't do that. I'm confused. I don't understand how that happened. I had no control over it. It's as if there's two StreamYards open. There isn't. It is strange. Let me close that and this just to make sure. We'll clean this up a little bit. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. All right. Let's try this one more time. I've got this guy, and I got to tell you, I don't know. I mean, it's probably fake because your mother's uncle. It's doing the same thing. Come on. Unreal. Yeah, something's goofy. All right.
Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it.
Okay.
Nice. Zoom on it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody. Yeah. Tell them we're out here, what we're looking at. Now y'all see this. You see it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there it is. That's a nice, crispy face. Hey, somebody got another phone? We're all out here. We're just out here looking. There's a dog. Even the dog's tripping. There it is. It's kind of a face up there. There's a face. All right. Y'all see that?
So I'm not sure how this is. I think what's happening is.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Jeanette, I showed it to her earlier, sent her the link, and she said this looks like one of those ancient statues or something like that. It kind of does. It looks like it's underwater. But why? I mean, did they just put it in there? That's the moon back there. I mean, that's the moon, right? So I think what's happening is, see it? To the right? Weird, right?
Y'all see that?
Has anybody seen this video?
That's crazy.
I have no idea what it is. It makes no sense. So what I was thinking might be happening, I was thinking maybe the guy has the camera, and he's looking at it like a camcorder maybe, but obviously it's a cell phone. I don't know if it's a cell phone. I really don't know. I don't know. I thought it was neat. Neat. It was interesting. I've never seen anything like it. So here he is. Look, he's zoomed out. Let me make the screen big for you here. Sorry. All right, here we go. He's going to zoom in. I'll play it so you see.
All right.
There it is.
Y'all see that?
And the face is unique.
That?
It really looks, I mean.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Now, it looks like a statue. Look, you can even see the eye. Like he's the pupil right there. It's friggin' awesome. I don't know, man. Why can't this be real? It's got to be fake. Hell yeah, Myra. I do too. I think it's fake. I just don't know how they're doing it. Yeah. But it's fun to think like, oh my God. Like, what if there are giants, right, that are out there that can, they're not, it's not like, see, this is why, I don't know. Maybe we are in a matrix reality. Maybe everything is a computerized thing. And maybe there are these huge giants. Like if you took the size of that giant, which is bigger than it's just as big as the moon, right? At least part of it. Compared to the universe, it's still tiny. It's still super small. So why is it hard to believe that there's a being out there that could be the size of Jupiter hanging out at the moon? Come on, where are all those astronomers? That would have been seen. There's a telescope on the moon all the time. There's no way that's real, but I thought it was great. See, now this is what Jeremy does, Corbell. What he'll do is this. He'll post it. He'll say, it was confirmed. People saw it on the ground. It is real. And he'll never back up and say, now we find out it was faked. Oh, it was an overlay. Somebody did something and adjusted this. So it was amazing how they made it work. It's funny how it worked. And then he'll be like, no. Well, watch this video, Jeremy. We actually prove with replicating what happened. We're going to show you that it's a lens flare. What was that one thing? What did he call it? Baroka? What was that? Remember? Anyway, no, he would say, I don't believe it. But we just proved it to you. We can duplicate it. It was balloons. It was flares. No. You're wrong. You didn't do your research. Jeremy, look at the video. We debunked it. It's not exact. I mean, it's close. Jeremy, that's exactly what you have that you're calling a UFO. It's a flare. No, it's a ship. And that's what he would do it this, he'd be like, no. Why? Because it's too good to be true? I don't know how they did it. Until then, it's real. That's how you're supposed to believe, right? Believe everything's real. Everybody's innocent until proven wrong, right? So everything isn't a hoax until it's proven a hoax. Is that what we're doing now?
Hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it.
Hold up.
Nice. Zoom on it. Hey, y'all need to call somebody.
I believe you, Rob. I would too.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's part of our world, man. Yeah, it's part of our world. It's part of our world. You think I want to show this to you? You think I want to talk about Elizondo every day? You think I want to talk about the Miami thing? Actually, I do. I enjoy talking about new things that are popping up that nobody knows what these things are. And there's always new evidence coming out. So yeah, you may fast forward this part. I may fast forward this part. But there are people out there who like that part, I guess. Oh boy, I tell you, it's just been one weird thing after another. And that Jeremy Corbell video, it's never going to die until he puts something else out. And then there was this video that I showed you yesterday. I'm not going to play it because they gave me a copyright thing, but I can show it to you, like, you know, this way. That is so similar to what Corbell caught, and people are calling this balloons. If it is, it's the weirdest balloon thing. You know, I don't understand balloons that look this way. And I think I'm a balloon expert at this juncture in my career. You know, it's weird. It's just weird. That's all. You know, if it isn't man-made and that thing's a real living entity, how would we? Because that's what I think the aliens are going to look like. They're going to look like something like that. Something we wouldn't expect. You know, every time you see these movies, they always throw in the bipedal, blonde-haired, tall, Nordic-looking, humanish, right? But then, you know, you got talking raccoons as well. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't. Not my world. Who's that? Is that DC? DC? DC Comics? Is it? Oh. Sorry. That's it. It's over. All right, I'm going to play a stabilized video of Jeremy Corbell's jelly fart UFO. I think you kids will like it. 20 seconds long. That's it. And this is from World War III on X. Check it out. Here it is. Stabilized, centralized for your eyes. Ready? Giddy up. Out of here. Oh my God. What is going on with StreamYard? Stop. God. All right. So I didn't see any movement. Did you? I didn't see this thing move. Believe it or not, there are people out there who do believe this is a smudge of something. Chips. You know what I like about it, though? these horns, you know? These horns are really cool. And that might be a Viking. Could be a Viking helmet. There's another one we have to play. Oh, it gets good. Hey, is this it? The UAP narrative echo chamber doesn't like differences of opinion, says Michael Huntington on X. Challenges to the narrative or reform. And they are certainly not about to open disclosure or actual transparency, even with legitimate researchers, witnesses, and believers. And then he shows how transparent these people are. And it is amazing to me. Doesn't matter if you're nice. This is what's going on. Whoa, what just happened to my screen? This is crazy. Oh my God, what is going on? 300? We have 300 people here? Wow, welcome to Goof On. I didn't even look up at the number. I didn't think there would be anybody here tonight. No, I lied. I thought there would be a lot. But look at this. They block you because they don't want to answer the questions. They don't like hard questions. And if you question them, you know what they say? You're confrontational. That is what cops do. That is what pigs do when they violate your rights. Taken right out of the government playbook. Treason. David Grush and anybody who's a whistleblower. Well, why do you think they threw what's-his-name in jail, McKinnon? Huh? Why do you think he was in jail for all those years? As an example? They made an example out of him, you think? Probably. I got to pull this up. What? Worst? I don't know what this is. How could anyone... Wow. I don't know what's going on. Let me play this. Oh, I can't play this. Nah, something's going on now. The internet, something's up. Like where I live in Florida, it's already started raining. It's supposed to get really bad, like all night long, most of tomorrow. All right, let me pull this up. All right, you know what? Let's just move past. We'll come back to that. Put a carrot in it. What do they say? Put a thumbtack in it with carrot. Okay. You're gonna love this. Most of you should have seen this. And this, you're gonna like it if it works. All right, let's do this. I want to welcome everybody who's here joining Goof On tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Those two go hand in hand. Please show me you're having a good time by subbing. That's it. I just want to know. I know. All this here is an acquired taste. You may not like me in the beginning, but at the end, I think you'll love me. Less. No, I'm joking. Come on, let's play. I love this.
I'm here to discuss the so-called flying saucers.
So-called.
The Air Force interest in this problem has been due to our feeling of an obligation to identify and analyze to the best of our ability anything in the air that may have the possibility of threat or menace to the United States. In pursuit of this obligation, since 1947, we have received and analyzed between 1,000 and 2,000 reports that have come to us from all kinds of sources. Of this great mass of reports, we have been able adequately to explain the great bulk of them, explain them to our own satisfaction. We've been able to explain them as hoaxes, as erroneously identified friendly aircraft.
As I'm watching this, I can remember what it was like when I first watched it. I loved it. I thought this was amazing. And it was 1952, right? So what is that, 70 years ago? I don't know, 70 something years. Why haven't we progressed? We haven't really gone anywhere. We're spinning our wheels. And in the title of tonight's show, I said that Miami incident, whatever it was 2 steps back for ufology, in my opinion. And why? Why would I say that? Well, everything about what happened is exactly, it looks like a cover-up. Actually, I really think it was a psyop and is a psyop. It happened exactly 1 year ago to the day when the Peru started attacking their citizens last year in January on the 1st. Remember the Peruvian? We didn't know about it until May. March, May. It was months later. I think it was May. You know, keeping that under wraps. This one, over 100 cops, 60 cop cars. I don't know if there was a helicopter, but that has been reported. There was a helicopter. So when you work for the government, everything about you is public knowledge. They can go look it up if they know your name and where you work and all that. So people were doing their research, trying to talk to police and trying to talk to witnesses. And the witnesses, all of their stories were different. The creature didn't look the same from one witness to the next. Sometimes they weren't even similar, right? It's like they went off script, and it sounded like there were at least 4 different alien groups walking around Miami, right? You had your reptilians. You had your gray, tall gray for that, right? You had your cricket. And there should be one more. I think there's one more in there I'm not getting. But at least 3 different alien beings were reported there. None of the evidence ever made it to light. And when you work for the government, like I was just saying, public information is being denied. Nobody's talking about it. There was radio silence. You call down to the police station. They're like, oh, you got to, talk to so-and-so. He's the PR person. Oh, okay. Never get a call back. Never get to hear anything. And then the police are saying we can't really talk about it. Then the very first report that came out was there was 4 kids fighting. 4 kids were arrested. We got to talk to those kids. We got to find out who they were. So somebody needs to do a FOIA requests on arrests made that night. We got to find out exactly what police station, but nonetheless, there's still a lot of work to be done. Why? Because they made it that way. No evidence. Nobody can talk. And it doesn't make sense. It sounds like a psyop. And as I said, all the witnesses, if you look at all the witnesses, they all look the same. None of them had tattoos that we could see. They were very clean cut, almost like an agent would look like if they worked for the FBI, CIA, or any triple letter group. And what else? They're clean cut. They were shaven. Nobody looked dirty, homeless. Where are those witnesses? Where are all the people out in Miami? There's got to be somebody out there who looks different. All these people look the same. Even the girls. Whatever tattoos, if they had any, you couldn't see them. I thought that was interesting. And you know what? They might have been aliens. Think about it. The aliens have been infiltrating. I'm joking. All right, let's listen to the rest of the reason I'm playing this, if you're wondering, because it mirrors what's happening today. All right, 71 years later, something like that.
Craft as meteorological or electronic phenomena or as light aberrations. However, there have been a certain percentage of this volume of reports that have been made by credible observers of relatively incredible things. It is this group of observations that we now are attempting to resolve. Our basic difficulty in dealing with these is that there is no measurement of them that makes it possible for us to put them in any pattern.
Thank you. And who's been saying that? For years. Everybody's been saying it. We heard Lou Elizondo say that. David Fravor, Dietrich, Ryan Graves, all those pilots, they all said it. It's amazing, isn't it? We've got nowhere in 71 years. Nah. You think we've gone forward? Really? I know why you're thinking that. Well, we've had the Congressional UFO hearing. Yay! How was it? Terrible. And then Grush came out, a little bit later. Yay! But he was mostly hearsay. No. And what else happened? And then you want to look at what's going on in the world. Just look at Jaime Maussan. That's it. Go there for your credibility with aliens and Peruvian mummies and just sit there and be wowed. Not because it's not true, but it's how good they are at lying and making stuff up. It's as if you're in the bizarro world. That's what ufology has become. Bizarro world. Up is down, down is up, black is blue, blue is black. Oh. That's right. We have taken 2 steps backwards this year. Did they have that hearing yet? Isn't that today or tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, I think so. Or did they have it? I don't know. I've been, I don't know. All right.
Pattern that would be profitable for a deliberate, custom sort of analysis to take the next step. We have, as of date, come to only one firm conclusion with respect to this remaining percentage, and that is that it does not contain any pattern of purpose or of consistency that we can relate to any conceivable threat.
Thank you. There you go. There's the threat that Elizondo brought back to life, 2017. There's a threat out there. We can't remember. He said this. We don't know what they are. We don't know where they come from. We just know that they're there. We don't have the instrumentation to document them on a regular basis. They come and go as they please, invading our airspace, which, by the way, is secure. Supposed to be, and we have no say in the matter. There is a threat above our nation and across the world, and we don't know what it is. Let me get this straight. So you're saying there's a boogeyman out there? I am, yeah. Lou, they're demons, Lou. You get it?
To the United States.
That's funny.
We can say
That's
that
funny.
the recent sightings are in no way connected with any secret development by any department of the United States. We can.
Come on. Did you see his eyebrow? It twitched when he says none of it's ours. Watch. It's very interesting.
No way connected with any secret development
Watch.
by any department of the United States.
Here it comes. Bink, bink.
We can say that the recent no way connected
Here it comes.
with any secret development by any department of the United States.
Ding, ding. Liar! Son of a bitch. Pasta fazool. A rigatoni up your nose. It's amazing how much it parallels what we're going through today, and I didn't even play the whole thing. So, yeah, it's amazing. It really is. for 70 something years, 89 or whatever it is, 100 years, not even close to disclosure. Not even close. Unless you're Stephen Bassett. Stephen Bassett says disclosure is going to happen before the end of this year. Really? Why? I don't know. But he's been saying that for 20 years that I've been around. Every year, next year is going to be disclosure. It didn't happen. Why didn't it happen last year? As you know, the government put their foot down again and thwarted any chance of reviving the research that our government can do to find these so-called threats, which they are, but they just don't want the public to know what's going on. And that's what they did. They shut me down, and that's pretty much it. So I have nothing else to say. But if you want to talk about paradigm shifts in Stephen Bassett, I don't know, maybe he's the guy you want to listen to. So let's play a little bit. No, this isn't Stephen Bassett. Oh, that's right. This is Don Phillips. He discusses the use of UFO crash retrievals, just as good. Stephen Bassett is always gung-ho, always on that positive. It's coming. It's right around the corner. It's 6 months away. It's 10 months away. It's 9. It's coming tomorrow. I think one time he slipped and he said, I don't think we're ever going to get this shit. I think he did. I think I heard him say it. Here we go. This is Don Phillips, Lockheed Skunk Works whistleblower. Don Phillips, he discusses the use of UFO crash retrievals within CIA reverse engineering technology programs. Giddy up.
Phillips, and I live in Los Angeles, California, and I have worked with government-sponsored agencies. I also went to work for Lockheed Aircraft Corporation. My studies had to do with the design, engineering, mechanical, electrical, and aeronautics. I was a pilot, and at the time, 1961, 62, I started my new job in what is called the Skunk Works. Our projects were, of course...
All right, I can't do it. That guy's putting us to sleep. We don't need to hear all that anyway. So, talking about the Miami thing briefly, I don't know if you guys watched Third Phase of Moon. Did you watch it last night? Let me see if we'll go to that later. We'll go to that later. I've got Stephen Greenstreet. He says on X, Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp have a long history of promoting false UFO stories. They're currently promoting the new jellyfish UFO video using inaccurate details and unfounded claims. Mick West and I broke down some of their previous UFO stories. I don't want to look at previous ones, do we? We already know. Yeah, we've seen this already. Isn't this old? 5 months ago, I thought so. Yeah, bokeh, that's what it is, the bokeh. The lens. All right, you want to watch it? Well, I tell you what, we'll watch a minute. This is a good minute. Right here. This will be good. I am so surprised. But I'm not. I am, but I'm not. I don't know. Why do people not like Stephen Greenstreet? And the only thing I can think of is because he's exposing Corbell, Knapp, even Grush, Elizondo, of course, and anybody else that's on that side of ufology. When I say that side, they'll be gone. You'll never see these people, most of them, once the election comes. If there's a new president, you won't see these people. They'll all be gone. They won't have funding to work. They're going to be working for free if they want to stay here and figure it out. Do you allocate $50 million to a UFO program, or do you allocate $50 million to help rebuild a bridge that got a D- rating for collapsing at any moment? You know, why not? You know, fix our infrastructure. Oh, that's what they're doing. Anytime they see UFO on that thing, they're not going to vote it in most of the time. That's why it was very important with Rubio and Gillibrand and all that shit that went down last year. It was why it was important. That was a step in the right direction, but it's all temporary. That's why they were so gung-ho about David Grush coming out. They thought they were going to get a full disclosure. They really did. By, I don't know, before November happened. And then there was supposed to be the 40 whistleblowers they found. And then all of a sudden, some people just don't seem credible anymore. And failing drug tests and whatnot. You know, these people have PTSD. So, of course, they're going to be on something. Well, we just don't want anybody on drugs to have a UFO claim. We're not going to put that drug addict. They're not drug addicts. That's how they were treating these people. These people. Listen to me. Nah. All right, let's listen to 1 minute. Green Street, I guess. UFO hearing insanity.
From congressional leaders, they're part of the process. They're influencing the leaders. They're submitting statements.
George Knapp, my buddy Jeremy Corbell. They're not witnesses, but they've provided some statements on this subject, and I seek unanimous consent to enter those statements into the record, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection.
Which is just baffling to me, because Jeremy Corbell has done nothing other than promote a narrative and release a whole bunch of really terrible UFO videos that get almost immediately debunked. He's a very good talker. He's quite compelling if you don't know the facts behind the case, but somehow he's managed to have this influence over people in Congress.
With the help of George Knapp. Remember, that's his friend and mentor. Jeremy Corbell said that for 2 years, and he stopped saying it. 23, he stopped saying George Knapp was his mentor. I think George probably said, I think people know. You can lose the mentor thing now. No doubt. No doubt. Anyway, we aren't getting anywhere. That's the sad thing of it all. We're desperate for legitimate evidence. Absolutely. I'll admit it. I'm desperate every day. Doesn't mean I'm going to go, I'm going to lose my mind and start posting things that aren't real just so people have something to talk about, because that's what Jeremy Corbell says. He goes, we're getting people talking. Yeah, but you're getting them to talk about a lie. The foundation that you've built is shaky. You do not have as much clout as you think you do. We're desperate for anything UFO. And when it comes out, no matter who you are, you could be a brand new documentary maker. I'm watching it. I'm going to give it a chance. We all do. And everybody watches Corbell because he's gotten so much limelight for doing a bad job. This is what doesn't make sense. Nobody's giving him a hard time, but they do ask him hard questions. They do. And he denies knowing anything. And once they figure out what this thing is, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, it's not a UFO. All right. It's a mundane object. We just don't have enough data to figure it out yet. Plus, it's infrared. You don't get details off that shit. You get very little. You get the shape of it pretty much, but you don't see the the intricacies. Like if there was buttons on it, we wouldn't be able to see them. They might be smudged or a different color, but you don't get to see the details. So I still don't know what that thing is. Still don't know. But Jeremy Corbell is more interested in getting, this is why I think he's a real disinfo agent. Not agent, but he's a real disinfo guy. I really believe it. But then I try to think, like, why would somebody want to cement themselves in pop culture this way, in history making congressional hearings with people that are hearsay whistleblowers and very little to do with ufology? It's like, I don't understand how he's gotten this far. It doesn't make sense. Really. That would be like me just becoming friends with people, being friendly, and now all of a sudden we're in a congressional hearing together. That's all it is. It's that simple. And they fall for the Jeremy Corbell charm because they don't know him, but their first impressions of like, wow, this guy's really eager and he's very, not abrasive, but very in your face about what he believes. Like he really believes this shit. Yeah, I need this guy to make my movie, or I think I trust him. He gives them this trustful feeling. But it all comes back to how does it help him? Jeremy Corbell is all about himself. And that's it. Because if he was really here for the greater good, he wouldn't be posting these obvious mundane objects that we always debunk. He doesn't care. No, he does not. It's really sad. It's sad. Like I was saying earlier in the show, how does he go to bed every night? And put his head down on his pillow and say, I did a really good job today. I don't get it. For some of you who are new here, we have to remind you guys of what Lou Elizondo is. I don't have a clip like this for Corbell yet, but this is Elizondo saying, well, you'll hear it.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into
UFO community. Right. So he worked with ATIP, right? And used his counterintelligence knowledge to sleuth his way into getting the truth, which eventually he was denied access to, which is the reason he said he left the government job he had, or ATIP or whatever. That's why he left. I was sorry. They told me that they're demons. And that's what he said. He goes, I need nuts and bolts. No demons, please. And now, years later, we're talking about demons and gods and angels having to do with alien beings, aliens. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. We got here by accident. Jeremy Corbell has been literally watering down ufology. One day at a time, this guy's killing it. He's ruining ufology. People that are coming into the field will see that and think it's real. Jeremy Corbell doesn't care about the people in the field. He only cares about the people who don't know anything about the field, because they're the most gullible and most willing to believe without doing any research. That's most of the people out there. Those are the ones that give Jeremy Corbell a thumb up. You and I will not give him a thumb up. I can't even give the guy an A for effort, because this is what, the 8th time he's done this to us over the last 3 years? God, why does he do it? He can't be that naive. There's no way. So when they gave him the last video, the one that we were just talking about, the smudge or balloons, whatever you want to call it, he must know. When he looks at it, I'm sure he's thinking, that looks like balloons. And I'm sure he's thinking, I could see why they thought it was a UFO, and a smile comes on his face. Yeah, I could make money with this one, he's saying. But how do I do it? How do I do it? I know. Just don't deny it. It's there. But deny everything that has to do with this being balloons. That's it. That's the ticket. I'm just going to deny it, he's thinking. Jeremy, yeah, couldn't this be balloons, man? He goes, no way, man. All right, you convinced me. That's it. That's all it seems like he does when you ask him a question, the hard questions. Anyway, it is what it is. Mr. MBB 333333 got some interesting light off the coast of Florida. So let's take a look at Mr. MBB 3333.
Colorful off the coast of Lauderdale by the Sea, and the video has narration that I want you guys to listen to, and here we go.
I don't know.
What?
So weird. Everyone's saying that's a scuba diver. I just myself. Maybe to Mr. MBB 333, my sky guy.
Okay, here's an example of bioluminescence. And I know that's probably what you were thinking when you were looking at this light that's in the ocean just off the coast of Lauderdale by the Sea. And to be quite honest, as Wendy was watching this mysterious object lurking around out in the ocean, she thought maybe this was an example of bioluminescence. And bioluminescence, it's a collection of living organisms like you see right here. Here's an example of bioluminescence, and here's another example of bioluminescence. Those are living organisms. I don't think that's what Wendy was looking at here. This must be something entirely different. Normally, bioluminescence is much bigger than what we're seeing here. It's normally blue. This looks like some sort of an underwater craft. I don't think that's somebody scuba diving out there, because more than likely there would have been a very obvious boat somewhere in the vicinity of this light. This is some sort of a light that gets brighter, and then it gets dimmer, then it gets brighter, then it gets dimmer. Typically, bioluminescence is one color, whether it be bright, dim, or barely visible, but it remains the same. It doesn't get brighter and dimmer, and this one seems to be changing orientation, almost like it's some sort of an underwater vehicle that she spotted, and there were other witnesses that spotted this thing off the coast of Lauderdale by the Sea in southeast Florida. And right here's a good example. You can see how
it's getting brighter and dimmer. Gee, don't you think it's probably going into the waves and it just disappears ever so slightly, but you can still see it because it's underwater. That's what it looks like. It's not getting brighter and dimmer. It's the waves. And if this woman wanted to make history recording a UFO or USO, please stop moving. Stop moving. You want to know why? You can't tell where that object is going. So if she did her best to keep it straight, right, we would have seen the movement at least, but we don't know which way it's moving because it's all over the place. It's terrible. I mean, it's better than nothing, and that's where it ends. It's nothing really. And it does look like scuba divers, but I can't see how fast it's moving under the water because she didn't know how to hold the phone the right way without shaking. Anyway, Bradbury throwing it down. Mr. MBB 333333. Oh, what's this? See, I thought I saw like colorful lights, like orange and red. So here's that. Here's an orangey red one. Something else over here. Look, and then here it is again. Oh, you can't see me.
So to
right
me,
here.
Looks like some sort of an underwater craft, some sort of an underwater vehicle spotted off the southeastern coast of Florida just a couple of nights ago on January 4th of 2024. And here's another good view of this thing that to me doesn't look like bioluminescence.
That is kind of cool, isn't it? If this was just something in the water and, with the waves just curving it out, making it brighter and darker, I don't know how they could have these, I don't want to say appendage, but these bumps on the other side, exactly across from it. It's not like they're alternating or off, but these little things, I don't know. Maybe it was Godzilla. Hey, can I say something really? The new Godzilla -1 movie is supposed to be one of the best movies made. I mean, we're talking history, they're saying. They're saying it's already out. It's in the theaters. It came out in December. I just learned about it yesterday. The Cousins brothers saw it, and they said, I think it was Brent who said he cried a couple of times. You will, they say. It's a very emotional, very well done movie for only $17 million. And it's really making Hollywood look ridiculous. $250 million for Aquaman. All those fees, all that money, half of it goes to the actors. If that. Anyway, Godzilla. You know what? I want to play the trailer for it. I do. I think it's awesome. There are subtitles. It takes place in, I think, 1944, Japan, 1942. I'm not sure. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Where are we going? What am I looking up? What was I doing? All right. Godzilla. -1. Here we go. Got it. A ringy ding ding. Let's hit that. And a goosh. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Godzilla.
こりゃ何だって言うんだ。我々しかこの国の未来を切り開くことはできないんです。
あの怪物の生態は未知のことが多すぎて。
Yeah.
あいつの未来を守ってやりたい。
Watch this. What? No way.
Godzilla -1.
That looks good. Actually, it looks okay, but I heard it is everybody's raving about it. Raving. The Cousins brothers like, go see it tomorrow. I forgot. I fell asleep all day again. And then I had to go to dinner. I didn't have to. I wanted to go to dinner with the parents and family. So I never got to see it. So tomorrow I'm thinking about seeing the movie. Check out this weird circle in the sky. I got to show you this. I don't know how. I do know how. Watch it. Hey, it's just something to get you a little relaxed. Calm down. We'll get back to everything. Just relax.
Circle in the sky made these people take up their phones and record, and it turned out to be the most perfect smiley face getting drawn in the sky.
Yo, he about to make a smiley face.
Nah. But the best part about this whole video is how perfect the smiley face turned out. Amazing work by this guy. Imagine going for a walk and you see this happening right over you. Incredible.
Go live with this shit.
He's going with the smile.
Nah, bro. Let's go! Yo,
That's pretty cool. We used to see that a lot when I was growing up in New York. The people used to skywrite all the time. Let me see what this scenes in the night. Oh, wow. Scenes in the night sky of Geneva, Switzerland, December 30th, 23. The same Geneva that's home to CERN's particle accelerator. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Okay, somebody's saying this is real. There's no way this is real. Watch. 5, 4, 3.
Wild video from Geneva in Switzerland. On December 29th, 2020.
I'm not buying it.
No coincidence, I'm sure, that's
I can't hear it.
location that CERN's particle accelerator.
It's not loud.
It looks like they are opening portals again.
Come
I'm
on.
sure the boosted community will just claim it's a thunderstorm. It's
Don't you find it funny, people? I could tell you what this guy's demographic is. He's on that side of ufology. Because what he did, he took A Tear in the Sky, the movie, and somebody made this with that thought in mind. Because they say they captured a Stargate portal or a portal. That's the tear in the sky. That's what this video looks like to me. Like, this is what the Tear in the Sky movie would do if it was really happening. And that's what this is. It even kind of looks like their rendition of what they recorded. It's kind of silly.
cold weather. What do you think? Just some natural weather phenomenon? Or does it seem like CERN is up to it again? To me, it definitely looks like those parasites are out playing God again.
If that was really happening, it would have been on the news.
Until next time.
That's how you know it's fake. It looks fake anyway. Oh, that's right. Let's get back. No, we're done? No, I got 30 seconds left. Let's listen to the rest.
The UFO hearing ended. News Nation reported that Congressman Burchett originally had more than just 3 witnesses lined up to testify. On August 6th, Jeremy Corbell claimed that there were 5 congressional UFO witnesses and that all 5 were in attendance at the hearing. So who, according to Corbell, were the other 2 congressional witnesses?
I didn't see this. I don't think I said thank you. And look, I didn't even do this. This is so weird what's happening tonight. It's as if somebody is in StreamYard. No joke. I don't know if I saw this. You said computers on their own are on a faster timescale. Oh, I did read this. Thanks again. Yeah, if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description to do so. And on the homepage of GoofOn. We do survive by you. Hey, thank you, David Wilcox, for the $20 on PayPal. That was when I was talking about deja vu. I never heard it come in. And you said to me, I just had Dave vu. Again, very funny. I laughed when I first saw it a few minutes ago. Dave vu. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. Anybody else, if you can, the PayPal, that's the best way. But Thank you, David. I appreciate you, man. Mucho gusto, Mr. Generoso. I've got a lot of stuff. Okay, check this out. We're just gonna, now this is random time, the last 20 minutes of the show. We go random time now. Everything's in random mode. So whatever's up next, I'm gonna talk about it. Oh, supposedly a man named William Rutledge, we've played this before, not this exact one, but claims that he was one of the members of this crew, together with U.S. astronaut Leona Snyder and Russian cosmonaut Alexei Leonov. According to his tale, as it's written there, a Saturn V rocket departed in secret in 1976 from the Vandenberg military base in California and reached the far side of the moon, where the photographic reconnaissance performed by Apollo 15 had discovered a giant extraterrestrial spaceship, and a goosh. Oh, yeah. This is fake, just in case you guys were wondering. Well, that's what we're being told. Oh, this is 10 minutes long. You know, it kind of looks real, right? A little bit. No? It's fake. That's a camera in a studio. Yeah, that looks like they're not, that does not look like what I see on the moon. Oh, that's the object. Oh, shnikey. Thing's huge. Oh, no wonder. Can you imagine if this was definitely real? Seriously. They said, I think this thing was 1,400 feet or a quarter of a mile. Pretty big. What was it? How big? So we actually went to the moon 7 times, right? All right. There, that's them looking out at the window. They were getting ready to land, I guess. I don't know. This is a Russian cosmonaut, Yuri Sukhanov. I have come to realize... Well, that sounds like John Malkovich. We've now got... You have lost your control. Well, that's hard to do, that voice. Look at the ship. Isn't this cute? It's got craters on it and stuff. I mean, that's... Whoever made this, they really did a good job, in my opinion. I think they did a good job making that. Why couldn't the moon landings be fake? Why? Because you want to know what made me... I really don't know anymore, to be honest. I think we did go to the moon. Telescopes have been pointed there. People have seen the Apollo sites or whatever, 13, 12, 11, whatever one that you could see. I don't know, man. But it's very bizarre. I don't know. I was going to say something and I lost my thought. Oh, I got to show you this. This is 5,000 canister shell world record firework launch. I have to show you this. I got to show you this. This is really insanity at its finest. This is controlled insanity. Wake up, everybody. Come on, it's Goof On 2024. 111-24. See?
Torch and a fuse. It's going to end with
subscribe
one.
to
Ladies
the channel.
Gentlemen, 5,000 cans in 3, 2, 1. All right, run. Come on, baby. Come on.
Wow. Oh my God!
Yeah! Yeah! That's how you do it!
That's exactly how you do it. Can you imagine how loud that must have? It was loud. I can't imagine how good that must have felt, you know, and feeling all those explosions. What a rush. I got a rush just, you know, sitting here. Back to UFOs. Hey, so why doesn't Gary Nolan put forward preliminary UFO data that is so conclusive to apply for a grant? Can somebody ask him? I know the answer, but just so we all know, says Charlie Parrish on X. You've got to hear Gary Nolan. This right here is comedy gold. Comedy gold. Yeah, he's a funny guy, actually.
Assign a probability to that statement that you believe extraterrestrial intelligence has visited this planet. What probability would you assign?
100%.
And what data do you have? Giddy up. How could he say that? What evidence does he know of? Does he have that he's seen, that he knows, that he learned of, that he heard of?
So, you know, why did I say that? To make an advance in an area, sometimes you have to stake out a slightly more extreme position than you normally would. If I'd said 60% or 95% or even 99%, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. I think as long as the public doesn't give up and still continues to press, maybe one day somebody in the government will make a mistake and the information will get out. We'll see. When I
Yeah, it's already been 77 years or so, right? Don't worry about it. Somebody will spill the beans by accident, maybe. Gary. 2 years ago, you were saying disclosure 6 months away. Come on, bro.
Apply for a grant. I will put down my preliminary data. It's just enough data that I feel is so conclusive that I'm willing to stake 2 or 3 years of my life on it. And I say, this is something that I really believe in, and I'm going to use this data as my flag in the sand. And I rarely put forward a hypothesis unless I know it's going to be right.
Then what's the good about it? Means you solved it. You're not hypothesizing if you're right. You figured it out. So he only knows, oh my God. No, that's par for the course. Again, from another bird. Another guy who thinks he knows everything that's going on in the field. We know everything that's going on. Not them. We do. Oh, wait, I have this to show you. Oh, I already showed you. Let's get rid of that then. Cleaning up the board, folks. Let's get rid of that guy. We're not done with that. What's this? Mr. MBB 333. We are going to go to the Y-Files tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? We're going to have Saturday. We're going to have an open discussion. First one of the year. So, there. The Matrix is an illusion sustained by our hypnotic perception. We've been living under a spell casted by words whose real meaning we ignore. Wow. And it says, watch this. Real? Oh, this is 3 minutes? I don't know. I've never seen this. Let's take a listen. Shall we? You know, somebody knows something about something with the Matrix. All right, here's a guy.
There's a Black's Law dictionary. It's about this thick. This is the dictionary that the lawyers use, and it has legal definitions of words in it. And when you use it to look up words, you find out really interesting stuff. Person. The word person. The definition of person is a corporate fiction. Black's Law also tells us that the only person known to Canadian law is the corporation. And that's interesting. Human is another interesting word. It appears nowhere in the Bible, but you look up the definition of human in Black's Law, and it says sea monster. And so you flip to monster, and you look up the definition for monster, and it says one that cannot own or inherit property. Now, all governments have human resource departments, and all corporations have human resource departments. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. Think about it. Why isn't it called employee resources? Why is it human resources? This guy's on to something. No, that's interesting. And you know he got really baked or took some shrooms. But it's the only way you can get that information sometimes, fellas, ladies. She, them. Did I say it right? She, she, he, them. She, he, them. Shit. Oh, we're almost done with this clip. You ready? Yeah, good.
Job is another interesting definition. Job is defined as public business for private dishonest gain is the definition of job. And then we look at employ, the root word of employment, right? Well, employ is two words basically, M-E-M, which means for. Employ is deceit. So employ is for deceit. Employment is for deceit. And job is official, that's it. Job is official public business for private dishonest gain.
Huh? What? I don't like this. I don't like it anymore. All right, let's see where it goes. We're almost done.
Now, where are we going with all these definitions? Because they sound kind of bad to me. Those words, now that I know what they really mean, they'll
all right. I can't. Get him out of here. Thank you. So every now and then, I like to remind, see, what is GoofOn? You guys know what GoofOn stands for? It's really Giordano's UFO network. Winning. That's what it is. And the greatest UFO network someday. But I like to let people have an inside look to my life through the eyes of a director who made a movie called Saturday Night Fever. In that movie, there's a scene where John Travolta's sitting at the dinner table, dad to his right, mother right across, grandma on his left. Grandma wanted another pork chop. And then this is like my house. Well, it used to be. So I want you to see. Now, same exact setup. We had a grandma. My sister was across. My mother was across. My dad was to the right. Almost identical setup here. But watch, because I did love my hair back in those days.
One pork chop. One. Hey, Frank. It's disgusting, right? Sick. We just wash the hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
Terrible. You never hit a guy's due when you're eating. All right, let's get back to ufology. It would appear that this time-lapse clip shows the jellyfish UFO is very clearly not a smudge. If this is a balloon arrangement, it's pretty damn stiff as well, which doesn't make sense to me either. Is this an illusion? Well, maybe. Nonetheless, it's worth noting. This might be the last thing I ever play for the jellyfish UFO or smudge or whatever. This guy says this is not a smudge nor a chip. Let's see what these 5 seconds show. Go. It's twisting and it's turning. So what? That's a good GIF, isn't it? All right, let's get that out of here. That almost killed me. That almost hurt everybody. Hey, wow, this is somebody has, I gotta go. This is crazy. Project Unity has long tried to hold the UFO Twitter community hostage with his ego. Wow, and need for reassurance of how important he is. Now, Project Unity attacks one of our bravest journos, Chris Sharp, journalist, merely because he's jealous the spotlight isn't on Project Unity. Wow, it sounds like there's a little bit of drama going on in the UFO community with the people on that side. Isn't that great? I can't believe it. It makes me happy to know that we don't have that problem anymore. Very, very, very nice. Oh, you got to see this. I don't know what this is, right? Hold on. But it looks real to me. This is fantastic. Whatever this is, I know people are going to scream fake. Just watch. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Street. What the is that, dude? What? That's it.
Big explosion. Explosion. Holy. Holy guys.
That is one hell of a thunder. So I want to go back to the beginning because they leave it on the small screens the whole time.
Street.
What? That is coming from up somewhere. Now, what's really strange about this, why I don't know if it's fake, it could be a guy in a tree or girl with a laser that is extremely powerful. This definitely looked like it came from a satellite. Watch the rest.
What is that, dude? What? That's it.
Big explosion. Explosion. Holy. Holy guys.
Guess that's it.
That stuff exploded. Explosion.
They're saying the loud booms are explosions. That is a bizarre video. What is that thing? Anybody? What are you guys thinking? Now we have probe. What? Why is the video? Oh, the video breaks up. Have you ever recorded on your phone a thunderstorm? When the lightning flashes, it makes the screen split. Or you get these lines because it's so bright that the camera can't adjust it fast enough between bright and dark. So you get that, I can't think, and then it just goes crazy. My phone did it. Yeah, they all do it. Or was it Godzilla? Oh, they jumped on me. Hold on. I had it right here. Godzilla. Hey, Bernie, how you doing, man? What's up, Wild Child Jedi Master? How you doing, eh? It is the laser from hell. Dot. Yeah, I don't think that, yes. It sure as heck fire does. That's funny, man. I'm afraid to even leave that up there. Wow, I thought that was a really cool video. I've never seen anything like that, you know? Okay, check this out. So Jack Straw, who's that guy? I don't know. Oh, but apparently, I can't forget it. There are these electromagnetic drones that have been around since 1963. And they were talking about it, but it's a 45-minute discussion, and I don't know where it ends or begins. That part I need. Let me pull this up for you, though. Last night, did he? Is it? Could it? No. Let's see. Nope, he didn't do it. Damn it. Nothing new. Take me home. All right, we got one more thing. Let's finish this and have a small discussion.
We can say that the recent sightings are in no way connected.
Okay, what I want everybody to do is imagine this announcement is happening today. Does it fit? Right? So let's play. Come on. Giddy up.
With any secret development.
Yeah, remember?
Any agency.
Oh, I already played that? Here, listen. The so-called flying saucers go.
So-called flying saucers. The Air Force interest in this problem has been due to our feeling of an obligation to identify and analyze to the best of our ability anything in the air that may have the possibility of threat or menace to the United States.
Perfect. Word for word, almost matched up nicely.
In pursuit of this obligation,
in pursuit of this threat that are the UFOs, since 1947.
Since 1947, we have received and analyzed between 1,000 and 2,000 reports that have come to us from all kinds of sources. Of this great mass of reports, we have been able adequately to explain the great bulk of them, explain them to our own satisfaction. We've been able to explain them as hoaxes, as erroneously identified friendly aircraft, as meteorological or electronic phenomena, or as light aberrations.
Right? Matches up. Nothing but, remember the New York Times article? Nothing but drones, paper bags, and balloons. That's what the 3 videos were deemed as. Yes.
However, there have been a certain percentage of this volume of reports that have been made by credible observers of relatively incredible things. It is this group of observations that we now are attempting to resolve.
Whistleblowers.
Our basic difficulty in dealing with these is that there is no measurement of them that makes it possible for us to put them in any pattern that would be profitable for a deliberate, custom sort of analysis to take the next step. We have, as of date, come to only one firm conclusion with respect to this remaining percentage, and that is that it does not contain any pattern of purpose or of consistency that we can relate with to any conceivable threat to the United States.
So in other words, they're not acting like a threat. They're not posturing up at the borders of California and New York, Boston, and so on, Maine. Right? The aliens are doing what? Let's just call them the UFOs, shall we? The UFOs are doing what? Flying into restricted airspace. Why? Because they don't know that it's restricted. And there are no lines like a map when they fly overhead. They don't see the border to know that they're in these areas, which is why it's uncharacteristic to a threat. So why do they keep calling them a threat? All they did was just get into the no-fly zone area. You got to give them a break. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing. They're just flying around And next thing you know, they're trying to kill him. The aliens look at each other and go, stupid humans. Right? And then they obliterate them. And then they tell us, oh, it was an accident at the plant. Something binuclear went off. What's binuclear? Exactly. They just made it up. Just like Jeremy Corbell. And the Bible. The Bible, we got to talk about it for a minute. Should the Bible be top secret? I don't know how this story ever broke, the Bible. How dare they talk about aliens as gods? When you think about it, it's the perfect loophole for everything ufological. Right? What are these beings? We don't know. I don't know, but they're godlike the way they act. How so? Well, they disappear. You're looking at them, now they're gone. Okay? And they talk to us. How? What do you mean? Well, they don't move their lips. They're in my head. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. And another thing. Go ahead. I've had experiences of the nature. Got it. And I'm a virgin. And they raped me in that alien. That alien really took it to me. I mean, I'm a virgin. I mean, come on. How dare you take my sperm, you bitch? But other than that, it was a good experience. Yeah, I enjoyed it. That's it for tonight, everybody. Thank you for hanging out on Goof On. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific, and midnight the UK. Tomorrow's show is up in the air. Don't know what we're doing yet, but thank you, moderators. Thank you, super chatters, for keeping the show alive. Tonight we had over 300, 350. Thank you very much. Anybody who's a newcomer, subscribe. Give us a nice little thumbs up as well. Make the algorithm think twice. We're so nice. This is where truthology for ufology was originated. Wasn't it Dorothy who came up with that? Oh, truthology for ufology for you. Ba-wah-doo, ba-wah-doo, ba-wah-doo. That was like, what band was that? The Doobie Brothers. It's about making the morning. It's been all night. I hope you guys have a great Friday. The weekend has just begun. Start early, end late. Football all weekend. Who's going to make it to the Super Bowl and win? I'm predicting the San Francisco 49ers will make it to the Super Bowl and beat. You ready? Kansas City. Can I do that? They're in different. All right. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your weekend. You're just starting now. Just alien bless. Alien bless. We don't say God bless. We say alien.
Just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying objects.